much appreciated. She's doing fine, and she's shooting 2 football games tonight. Brad, take it away.
We're down here for the coin toss right now, Tommy. Team shaking hand, big game at hand. Here's the referee.
Heads or tails? Call it before the toss, please.
Captains for tonight's game for the Bulldogs.
Heads.
Number 45, Josh Jay.
Tails it is.
Number 79,
You want to receive. Which one do you want to defend?
Rod Wilkes.
Defend, that's like
Number 2.
Okay, so get back to this goal.
Tommy, Smyrna has won the toss. They're going to receive the opening kickoff. Lebanon starting on defense, defending the north side of the field. We're ready to play some football down here, Tommy.
Thanks, Brad. Brad Reed on the sideline call tonight for us. Lebanon dressed out in the solid white road uniforms. White jerseys, white pants, blue numerals, blue shoulder trim, blue headgear, white face mask, and the devil horns on the front of the headgear. Lebanon High School, coached by Bobby Brown. Bobby, a graduate of Watertown High School. His record, 28-27. He is in his 6th season as the head man here at Lebanon High School. Smyrna High School dressed out in the solid purple uniforms, purple pants, purple jerseys, white numerals with gold trim, almost yellow headgear with that big Power S on the side of the helmet. And here come the Blue Devils. Smyrna waiting to be introduced last, and here come the Bulldogs, defending 5A state champs, and they have filled up their side of the stadium across the field. Lebanon has packed their side of the stadium, and folks, cars are lined up still coming into this place. It has been a steady flow since about 6 o'clock. Let's take a quick 30-second break, 30 seconds, and we'll come back with a kickoff. This is Lebanon football on FM 98.9. On WANT, Tommy Bryant, Terry Stafford, Bob Lee, Brad Reed bringing you all the play-by-play action. Don't forget, tomorrow morning at 9:30, you can tune in on Lebanon Cable and watch the replay of this game. We'll have the scoreboard show tonight after we leave the air, and the coach's breakfast on Saturday morning, brought to you by Advanced Propane and the Sports Medicine Program at University Medical Center. Kicking the football for Lebanon will be Matthew Maynard. Deep to return for the Bulldogs, Rod Wilkes standing at his 10. Maynard comes forward. There's the kick. It's a squibbler down the middle of the field, taken by one of the up men at the 20. He breaks outside around the corner. Hollingsworth can't get a handle on him. He's still running, and he's belted out of bounds by Kapliner on the far sideline. Kapliner coming up to save the day and to keep that return from being any worse. 16 yards on the return for the Bulldogs as they put it in play, 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Tommy, it's no surprise what Smyrna's going to do right here. They win the toss and they don't defer. They want the ball right now. They want to try to set a tone on offense, put that Smyrna offense in gear.
Sonny Gray is a quarterback. He is in the gun. Split receivers on the left, one on the right. Throws it over here to Wilkes on the quick screen. Wilkes making a move on Fairchild. He breaks outside. Big gain. First down for Rod Wilkes. Fairchild in the game, in his face. They throw the quick screen to him. It goes for 22 yards on that pass and catch.
Tommy Wilkes split out way out to the right side, probably 20 yards outside. Takes about 3 steps back, gets the screen. Fairchild doing a good job of breaking down in front of him, but Wilkes puts the move on him. Fairchild can't hold on to him.
And the theory, get your speed out in space, and that's exactly what the Bulldogs did right there. Shotgun formation. Smyrna has it 1st and 10 at the Lebanon 40. Snap to Sonny Gray. Throws deep, going for Wilkes. Tipped away at the last second. Outstanding defensive play by Fairchild. Bobby did all he could do.
Well, he got a little redemption right there. You know, one time he's defending a pass that's 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. That time he airs it out, goes all the way to the goal line. Fairchild drops back with him, does a great job of putting his hand up, knocking the ball down at the last minute. Good coverage by Fairchild.
Smyrna looking at a 2nd down and 10 at the Lebanon 40 after the long play on their first play from scrimmage. Tailback is Bryson. Gray goes under center. Tight end, split receiver on the left, split receiver on the right. Handoff goes deep in the backfield. Brandon breaks it outside and cuts it back in the middle. 1st down yardage for the tailback. Bryson, 1st down yardage, 19 yards. They're getting big chunks of yardage, Bob Lee.
Tommy handing it off right off the left tackle there. Bryson cutting it up, and Matthew Maynard doing a good job of coming in and making the stop there, probably saving a touchdown right there.
They ran off tackle and gave him a little room to run the football. Bryson is still the tailback. Gray goes back under center. 1st and 10 at the Lebanon 20-yard line. Gray changing the play. Tailback is very deep. He's 8 yards deep in the backfield. Gray with the snap, and he gives it to Bryson, working the right side, in and out and back in. He's knocked to the ground, not after picking up about 5 yards. Lattimore on the stop for Lebanon, along with looked like Carruthers on that tackle.
Could have been, Tommy. Lebanon doing a good job of spreading that out, stringing it out to the sideline, but Bryson also doing a good job of planting that foot, cutting back against the grain, back toward the middle of the field where he finds extra yardage.
2nd down and 1 at the 11. 10:30 in the first quarter. We are just underway. Gray, 2 tight ends, 2 split receivers. Tailback is Bryson as Gray changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Deep handoff goes to Bryson right up the middle, spins close. That ball came loose. The official threw a pad. Smyrna has maintained possession. There was a fumble late on that play, but it will be 1st and goal for the Bulldogs as Bryson carries it to within the shadow of the goal line. Terry Stafford, what about Bryson so far?
Tommy, 3 carries, 1 for 19, another one for 9, that one for 10. 38 yards on 3 carries for Bryson here early in the first quarter.
And if I remember the times I've seen Smyrna play, they've always had throwers, but these guys don't mind running the football right at you. 1st and goal at the 2, they're going to call it. I formation for the Bulldogs. Lebanon got an extra defensive lineman in the game. Whistle sounds. Timeout, Bulldogs. Smyrna will take a timeout. 9:35 to go in the first quarter. They're knocking on the door. Let's take a 30-second break. Smyrna has taken a timeout. They've got the football. 1st and goal at the Lebanon 2. A couple of long plays by Smyrna has got the ball down here close. They're trying to punch it in the I formation. They took a timeout, wanted to make sure they had the right personnel in the game. Brandon is the tailback. The fullback is Hendricks as Sonny Gray goes under center. The give is to Brandon up the middle. He vaults. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Smyrna.
Well, nothing real cute about that, Tommy. Just handed up the middle, and they just made a wall, just pushed us back about 2 yards in the end zone. Lebanon on their heels right now. We're going to have to do something. We're going to have to dig in right here and put something together ourselves when we get the ball back on offense.
Smyrna will attempt the PAT. Woodard to kick it. It's up, and it is good. So with 9:32 to go in the first quarter, Smyrna goes on top 7-0. We'll be back in 30 seconds.
Scoring play, a 2-yard run by Jeremiah Bryson. Adam Woodward has kicked the PAT. We've got 9:32 left in the first quarter. The score is now Smyrna 7, Lebanon 0.
Woodward for Smyrna will kick to the tandem standing at about the 5-yard line of DeMarco Hastings and also back there Jacob Maynard. Jacob on the far hash his brother Matthew on the near hash, and deep in return formation for Lebanon, DeMarco Hastings.
Number 41.
Woodward will kick it for the Bulldogs. Smyrna with a nice-looking scoring drive, and now it's up to the Blue Devils to answer. Smyrna bunches behind their kicker. Now they spread. Woodward steps it off. And finally, at 38 minutes after the hour, the line of cars has stopped coming into this place. Woodward's kick, high end-over-end job going to Maynard on the far hash. Works behind a wall across the 20, dives to the 25, where he's taken down. Matthew Maynard on the return of 20 yards. Lebanon offensively starts in that offensive line. They've made a substitution or two along the way due to some injuries and some folks being banged up. Starting at an offensive line spot for Lebanon will be Miles Dillon. Reese is in there at tackle. Walker is in there at guard. Blankenship is your center. Salas the quarterback. One back in the backfield. They will bring them back to the huddle as the officials confer. Lebanon first and 10 at the 26-yard line at their own 26. Lebanon in the white road uniforms. Keenan Dye playing at tackle on the right side for Lebanon. Hastings in the slot left. Fairchild flanked right. Tailback is Maynard. Split receiver on the right is Crudup. Quarterback sneak. Salas straight up the middle. Gain of about 3. Trying to get a bit of a push off right guard.
Well, we're spreading them out, Tommy. Get them sideline to sideline. Try to isolate maybe on that linebacker cheating one way or the other. See if you've got something go up the middle, get 2 or 3 yards. That's a safe play to start with. We just need to make sure we can put together a drive right here.
Ball moved out to the 29-yard line on the quarterback sneak by Salas. Salas in the gun. Maynard next to him. Receiver right and left. Handoff goes inside to Maynard. Brought down by a shirt tail on the carry. Jacob Maynard. On the tackle for the Bulldogs, Kyle Frazier, the defensive end, just had him by the jersey. Brad Reed, down to you. You have got a crowd of Lebanon supporters behind you in that set of bleachers.
The bleachers are packed. They actually gave a standing ovation to the band when they came in. The Lebanon fans are ready. Big win last week over Gallatin. Didn't start off the way they wanted it to this week, but the fans are excited. Half of them are on their feet. Big play right here, 3rd and 2.
Take it to Maynard. Salas takes it right up the middle, and he's close to the first down. He is right at the stick. They made the play fake and let Salas run it up the middle. The spot from here looks just a tad short. They will bring the sticks out, measure this. They stretch them. And it is short by about 2 inches.
I don't think you'll see a kick come out.
2 inches, and as we sit here, we can tell you, we've seen him. Punting is Bobby Brown's least favorite football play. Lebanon will leave the offense on the field. 7:50 to go. First big play of the night for Lebanon. 4th and about 3 inches. The ball will be put in play at Smyrna's 36. Smyrna crowds the line of scrimmage. Blankenship